What's good, people? Welcome back to the video. Today, got the Patreon exclusive reaction, man. Checking out 21 Pilots Leave the City. This is requested by my guy Jesse. Appreciate you, bro. You've requested a bunch of shit, a lot of hip hop, and then I saw that 21 Pilots request, and I apologise. I will get around to one of your hip hop requests at some point. I just get way too gassed when I see a 21 Pilots track on the Patreon, so we're gonna check this out, man. And also, I haven't really seen this recommended by anyone on the channel, so I'm imagining it's a bit of a smaller one. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Title, Leave the City, it intrigues me. At this point, we sort of set a challenge to try and understand the best we can the lyrics and the meaning behind it, and it's become quite entertaining for me, to be honest with you, sort of looking in the comments and seeing whether I got like a confirmation of whether or not I got it correct. And sometimes I've got it correct, sometimes I don't, but I appreciate all of you, not rejecting me too much over me not knowing shit. Before we jump into it, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're new around here, please drop a sub, follow me on Twitter and Instagram in the description below, and of course drop a like and a comment on the video as well. I really appreciate it. Patreon exclusive reaction goes up on Patreon, then about 3 weeks, 4 weeks after it's on Patreon, it goes up on YouTube. If you're interested in becoming a patron, requesting tracks for me to check out, having them exclusively on Patreon for a certain amount of time, getting block reactions, general bonus content, and just joining that community over there and interacting with people, so on and so forth, then the link will be in the description below and try to support what I'm trying to do. But without further ado, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Leave the City, 21 Pilots, let's check it out. Okay.
I'm tired of tending to this fire. I've used up all I've collected.
Ooh.
I have cinched my hands. It's glowing, embers barely showing. Proof of life in the shadows, dancing on my plans.
Proof of the life in the shadows, dancing on my plans. Straight away, a lot more low down, some really fragile vocals. That very interesting first line was I can't tend to this fire anymore. Basically, I've used everything, I'm now singeing my hands. What the fire exactly is, I don't know. Obviously we're going to keep going, but straight away you sort of feel the vibe. I'm really enjoying this sort of very light piano going through, and like I said, the vocals were very, very, very fragile, and there's a nice little effect on them as well. Fucking with it, man. Let's keep going.
They know that it's almost. They know that it's almost over. They know that it's almost.
Ooh, feel the drums are about to come in.
It's almost over.
Ooh. Wow. Love that roll. So light though.
The burning is so low, it's concerning. 'Cause they know that when it goes out, it's a glorious gun. It's only time before they show me why no one ever comes back with details from beyond. They know that it's almost. They know that it's almost over.
I find this really interesting, you know that it's almost over. I realised at the beginning when he was saying I can't tend to this fire anymore, I thought he was saying the fire was a negative thing. But then he's saying that it's going to go out soon, and whether he's talking about the fire within him, I don't know. I mean, at the beginning he was saying he's singed his hands and he's run out of stuff to put into the fire, so whether he's losing, I don't know, like there's no fire in him, maybe creatively, maybe he's losing motivation for making music, or he's losing hope in his general life. I mean, I don't know, but they're saying it's almost over. Whether he's saying it's almost over as in the fire's nearly out, I don't know, man. Let's keep going. I'm really intrigued though. I'm really like on the edge of my seat. I'm really taking in the lyrics and I'm loving it. I think the production's really aiding to that because those drums are so light. All the elements are very light, and it's sort of setting the stage for Tyler to just speak some quite powerful words, man, so far. So there's some very heavy stuff in here already. And I just have so much fun, like, really thinking and breaking this down. I've said in previous videos, I don't enjoy listening to someone as much as these guys because I just love breaking it down and really listening, and it's quite fun in a sense, to be honest.
They know that it's almost. They know that it's almost.
Sounds coming in. Just in my left ear. Okay, both ears. Really atmospheric, man. That kick. Ooh, okay. Whoa, that weirdly hit home for me for some weird reason. The first attempt at that, just how, like, I talk about fragile at the beginning, but that was so very graceful, quite majestic, very, very upping the pitch, but very soft as well. In time I'll leave the city, for now I will stay alive. What leaving the city means, I mean, for now I will stay alive. If you're talking in a literal sense, as in he's alive right now, as leaving the city, leaving his life, like dying. You know, or is staying alive a sense of staying alive in a more mental sense, like staying alive as in with going back to the fire thing, having the fire in you, staying alive, staying, I can't think of the word for some reason, but you get what I'm saying, like staying, I can't think of the word for some weird reason, like staying positive, staying alive, feeling fresh, like more alive in a sense of you feel alive, you feel what the fuck, I can't think of the word, man. Hope you guys get what I mean. I'm having an absolute brain block. And then we'll leave the city as if you're sort of leaving that fire, letting that fire go out, leaving the city where you're leaving your positive, more creative space. Or like I said, or it's a literal term of leave the city as in it's going to die and right now stay alive. Either way, very powerful, and the way he's delivering it is hitting home for me for some reason. I can't necessarily relate. I don't know, it's just quite powerful. It says in time I'll leave the city though. It's quite triumphant in a sense then. Building up to a climax of some sort. That vocal run. That.
Last year, I needed change of pace. Couldn't take the pace of change. Moving hastily.
Last year I needed change of pace. Couldn't take the pace of change. That's crazy. That's such an insightful line. I needed change of pace. He needs to slow things down maybe, but then he couldn't face the pace of that change. Moving hastily. Man, jeez.
But this year, though I'm far from home, entrenched, I'm not alone. These faces facing me, they know.
Something about when he does that, just beautiful is the word.
What I mean.
Okay, guys, that was 21 Pilots, Leave the City. I feel like I want to give like a round of applause to that track for some reason. I haven't really felt like that before. Don't know why, it's the mood I'm in, or what the track's just, the way it's made me feel in some way, shape or form. And I've discussed that previously as well, that their music really does move me in a certain sense. There's certain tracks that really have moved me. And I think, again, I've discussed previously, it's the overall honesty, and you just feel the vulnerability, and you can really tap in to what he's trying to portray, what they're both trying to portray, but Tyler specifically, just with those vocals and and the lyrics, and of course, you know, the instrumentation around that really helped that song, in my opinion. I felt like it made it a lot more powerful, how light the elements were, and even how light his vocals were, man. Overall, it was just a very, very, very soft, very graceful, very majestic sort of track, which I know is a lot of different adjectives, but the overall vibe I was getting that I'm going to stick with is that he was talking about the fire going out, and that he can't keep, the fire's going to go out, and he can't keep it there anymore. He can't tend to it anymore. He's singeing his hands, and saying he's going to stay alive for now, but in the future, in time, he may leave the city. And the fire thing, the vibe I was getting is that the fire's sort of going out, and that may be his motivation for music or his motivation for life, one of the two, and that he's trying, you know, he's sort of running out of energy to keep that going. And for the minute, it's going to stay alive, but in time, it's going to go. He's going to leave the city. Leave the city is the thing that throws me off slightly and thinks maybe I'm wrong, because I don't understand what the city is. Like, you know, if it's speaking in like an obvious sense, the city is himself, is his sort of happy place, is his creative space, his positive space, and he's going to leave that because he can't tend to it anymore, because there's other elements getting to him and he's losing motivation, or losing the battle that he sort of had, going back to mental health as well. That fire in him to sort of keep going and battle that, and leaving the city would be too... I don't know, or you could look at it the other way around, that the fire is a negative thing, but the vibe I was getting, the fire was a positive thing, but you can let me know in the comments below. Either way, I feel roughly comfortable with my estimation of this, but you can let me know in the comments below, of course. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed that song, to be honest. Thank you, Jesse, for requesting that. That hit home, man. That really did hit home. There's parts of there where I was trembling in me boots, mate. Trembling in me boots. But thank you very much, guys. Yeah, man. Top. Kill it every single time. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, drop a like. If you enjoy my stuff, point you want to see me again, then please drop a sub. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, description below. If you have any questions for any 21 pilots or anyone else, chuck it in the comments below. But for the meantime, guys, I've been Charlie. This has been Leaving the City, and I'll see you in the next one.